Hello, FBC Salinas. This is Pastor John coming to you with another edition of the Midweek Refresher video, where I desire to do two things. Number one, provide you information, and number two, provide you inspiration in the middle of your week. The inspirational portion of this video this week is none other than the lovely and talented and very, very nice Tracy Brown. So you'll see her in a few moments, but I'm going to go over some informational things with you. First is this upcoming Sunday, if you or someone you know is interested in becoming a member at FBC Salinas, we have a new members class that starts when? This Sunday. At what time? 9 a.m. Where? In this very office. It goes from 9 to 10. We go over core values. We go over what it means to be a member here. We will hear each other's testimonies about how Jesus Christ has changed our lives. You get to meet the staff. It takes place over the course of 4 Sundays. So the 5th, the 12th, the 19th, and the 26th. All right? So love for you to be here for this. If you're interested in becoming a member, let us know. Email me at john@fbcsalinas.com. After the worship service this Sunday, we have a life group luncheon. Lunch will be provided. If you have questions about life groups and what's involved in that, you will have your questions answered, as well as hear testimony from different people who are participating in life groups right now and the impact that those life groups have made in their lives. And so it's after the worship service. A luncheon will be provided. Each current life group is going to provide a portion of the meal. We're looking forward to how God's going to expand this ministry and grow this ministry so that people can get to know not only one another better, but how to follow after Jesus Christ better. And we do that best when we're in community. All right, so those two announcements are huge. And then I also want to put a plug in right now. On March 18th, we are going to be going down to Chinatown to work alongside the ministry of Closer Walk, which is led by our good friend David Bulch. It goes from 3 to 5. We're meeting here at the church at 2:45, but that's on March 18th. So that's a couple Saturdays away. And we look forward to continuing to grow this relationship that we have with Closer Walk and the great impact that Closer Walk, God is using Closer Walk to make in the lives of people down in Chinatown. So again, March 18th from 3 to 5, we serve a meal, hang out with people. It is really cool what God is doing in that ministry there. We'll meet here at the church at 2:45. All right, so those are the 3 announcements. I don't want to throw anything else at you at this particular time because that'll take away from interviewing and talking to Tracy Brown. So Tracy, slide on over here. Okay, so, all right, so Tracy, welcome.
Thank you.
It's good to have you here.
It's good to be here.
So good. I'm glad to hear that. So I'm going to ask you at the beginning, this will just simply be some random questions that don't have any. We used to do this at the beginning of the pandemic where I interviewed all the people from the staff, asked some silly questions, things like that. Then I want to shift it a little bit and talk about what you hope to accomplish with this new staff position that you have. Okay? Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So first question is this. Where were you born?
Manteca.
Manteca. Is that in California?
California, yeah.
Where is Manteca located?
Near Tracy.
Where is Tracy? I am, just so everybody knows, my California geography is not good. So where's Tracy, California?
So Manteca is Central California. It's between Fresno and Sacramento.
Okay. You know, I was born in Fresno.
I know you were.
So I lived there a whole long time. Of 6 months, it really imprinted on me that I was born there. I have fond memories of Fresno. So you're born in Manteca? Manteca. Okay. So that works. Then let me ask you this. You are a football fan, correct?
I am.
Yes. You were the first woman to get involved in our fantasy football league.
Yes.
Correct? Of which I'm the commissioner of the church league. How did your experience go?
Well, I didn't do so well.
You didn't do so well, but did you learn?
Yes.
So
I learned a ton.
You learned a lot?
Learned a lot more about football than I ever thought I would.
That's exactly right. So yeah, it's a good
learned
thing.
a lot about how to do a fantasy league.
Yeah, see, it's fun. So it's good
It was a
stuff.
lot of
So,
fun.
and we were glad you were there because for those of us playing, it's like Yeah, we're gonna win. So anyway, but we look forward. But the learning curve on fantasy football is
Yes.
very steep,
Yes.
and so you'll be good at that. Next year you'll do
I'll
far
do
better.
better.
You'll
Yeah.
do far better. There's no doubt about that at all. So, what got you into sports?
Just growing up with it. As a kid, football was always on television, or we'd be listening to the baseball games on the radio.
All right.
In the summer, sitting
Yeah.
outside,
Okay, cool.
and so it's just always just a part of growing up.
Always a part of. So sports was. Did you play sports?
No,
You did not play sports, but yeah, you enjoyed
but I
watching them
enjoyed watching them. Yeah, and then even in high school, went to all the football games.
and all that.
Of course, I was in the band, so I kind of.
So there we go. You were in the band. My daughters both were in the band. Heidi and Stephanie both were in.
Yes.
What instrument did you play?
Flute.
My oldest daughter, Stephanie,
Stephanie
plays the
flute?
flute.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool. Was there any particular song that you liked playing on the flute more than another?
Oh my gosh, they were all really fun.
They were all fun?
Yes.
Okay.
It's been a while since.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm not going to ask. We're not going to ask for a flute presentation here or anything like that. How many people were in your marching band?
I want to say 50-ish.
50-ish.
Yeah,
So
it's a pretty
decent
good
size,
size.
decent
Yeah.
sized marching band,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
and you enjoyed it.
Oh yeah,
Okay, good.
I had a blast.
Okay, that's
So
good.
much fun.
That is good, and it is fun. My daughter's had a blast doing that,
Mhm.
so it's
Yeah.
good stuff. So now I'll shift gears a little bit.
Okay.
What do you like about your husband, Dave?
A lot of things.
Okay, give us
actually.
one. Give us
Yeah.
just one. All I want is one.
I like
And by the way, if it's something that I don't agree with, I will argue with you. So go
I know
ahead.
you will.
Good.
His goofiness.
Okay, there it is. You heard it. Dave Brown, who comes across as I'm the philosopher, I'm the apologetics person. He's a goofball, and people need to know that.
Yeah. Well,
He's just a goof.
He
That's
is.
all there is to it. So love him. I think he's one of my closer friends. I enjoy him a lot, but he's a goofball.
Yes.
And you married into
I
goofballness.
know.
So how long you guys been married?
It'll be 17 years in May.
Congratulations. That's
Thank you.
very cool.
It
That's
is.
very cool. So that's good stuff. Now we'll continue shifting.
Okay.
What's your favorite cookie to bake?
Probably chocolate chip.
Okay. Why?
Well, it's the one I don't have to think about it.
Oh, you just make it.
I don't even have to look at the recipe or anything.
Have you always been into baking?
I've always enjoyed baking, but I never did a whole lot of baking. My mom didn't bake when I was a kid, but
Okay.
so if we were to bake anything, it would be me.
Okay. So you're the one baking it.
Yeah.
Because I want you to think about what you just said. If there's any baking, it would be me,
Yes.
meaning that you're baking yourself. So
I'd
I'm
be
just
the
trying to
one-
help you.
I'd be the one baking.
Baking, right? So I just want to make
Yes.
sure you were not baking yourself.
No.
You were the one doing the baking.
Yes.
See, I pay attention to these things.
Yeah.
I'm very sharp on that. So,
Right.
so anyway, so for those who do not know, Tracy works also at the farm. She not only works here, but she works at a place called the Farm. It's right along 68. You guys do great things, and you've been involved. How long you've been their main person?
About 11 years.
11 years, which is a
Yeah,
long time.
it
So it's
is.
good. Still ticked off you guys don't have pizza anymore.
I
And
know.
anybody had pizza at the farm knows it's some of the best pizza. And the reason why is because Tracy makes it. It's killer good. I've told her she should open her own pizza restaurant. It would be amazing. So there it is. So anyway, now we're going to really shift gears all the
Okay.
more. Your title here is Director of Adult Spiritual Development.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Good question.
Thank you. You're still trying to figure it out.
Still
So
trying to
because we
figure it
came
out.
up with this title. So what does that mean?
So the idea is to basically help adults work through their spiritual development.
Right, yeah,
And
yeah. What does that look
um,
like though?
So looking at Bible studies, at spiritual formation
Mm-hmm.
class, at life groups, all the women's ministries, men's ministries, and how we are working together to go forward in the church's vision, right, and helping us to grow in our walk with God, and then also then to go out into the world and continue to grow and share and spread that to others.
Right, and that's where you have already taken us. You've already taken us to that next level as far as getting us outside these walls, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
that's been my desire for as long as I've been here. And now we're starting to do that more and more.
Yes.
after this interview's over, you're going to go down to Chinatown.
Yes, I am.
Talk to us a little bit about that.
That's been an amazing experience.
Okay.
So on Tuesday afternoons, I go down to Closer Walk and with David Balch, and Tuesday afternoons is just hanging out with people. And so we have a thing of coffee, a thing of punch, and we just sit there and we just talk. And it's been a chance just to get to know people down there and to hear their stories of where they've been and where they're going, because they have goals and dreams and plans, and to be able to hear them and to be able to encourage them, to pray with them. And yeah, it's been amazing. The first time I went down there, after coming back, I couldn't talk for like a couple hours.
Why is that?
It was overwhelming. Well, as an introvert,
yes.
It was a new environment, new people, sensory overload. My brain kind of shut down. But as I've been going each week, getting to know the people, getting to know the neighborhood, it's been exciting.
Good.
Because now I'm able to really pay more attention to what God is doing and how He's working down there, and how He's using a Closer Walk to reach the people down there.
Isn't it amazing? I mean, and real quickly, that's all of us when we take a step of faith. There's a reason why we have the word faith, because it's something uncertain. It's something, even though Hebrews talks about faith as being certain of what you hope for and like that, we get that part. But taking that step, there's some anxiety with it, and it can overwhelm us. Yet you did it, and now you've been doing this for at least a couple months now, and now it's simply become part of your routine. It's like, okay, I'm going down there. And you said this, I thought this was really interesting. You're able to observe more and see God at work rather than being all concerned about yourself. Right?
Exactly.
That's very cool. That's very cool. You've done a great job with it. And one of the things I've shared with people about having you come on staff, your enthusiasm and passion for what you're going to do here is really cool. Where do you see this going? Where do you see this heading? This whole idea of helping people in their walk with Christ. Is there any end goal?
Yeah, well,
sort of a vague question,
it's a perpetual goal,
right.
But what I've been praying for is, one, that God will use this to bring us together, first of all, as a church, to really start connecting more together, but also that we can really start connecting with our community and get to know our community better and get a sense of the pulse and really understand who is out there and understand how can we love them and how can we invite them to be a part of our family.
That's very cool. That's very cool. So I'm grateful for your ministry here. I've told people your passion and excitement about what you're doing has impacted me, and I'm grateful for that. I really am. And I already told you this last week. I said you need to slow down a little bit and pace yourself. Okay. So that being said, I'm grateful for your passion, and I'm grateful that you're on board with us. Okay. You have anything you want to ask me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot what I was going to ask.
You're probably going to ask, how can I always be so charming?
No.
Well, that's a tough one because it's been this way my whole life. It's a burden I bear of being this charming.
Yeah, no, that's really rough.
Do you remember now the question?
Wait, can I look at my phone?
You can look at your phone. See, obviously Tracy is not as off the cuff as I am at times, which is a good thing. What's the question, Tracy?
Oh yeah, I know what I wanted to ask you. If tomorrow you could wake up with a new ability, what would it be?
A new ability?
Yeah, like you automatically have this ability.
Does that include superpowers and stuff?
Yeah, anything.
I would probably, it's a toss-up.
Okay.
Between flying and being invisible.
Okay, why?
Flying so that I could go see my grandchildren at the drop of a hat. That would be pretty cool. Invisible, this is going to sound really weird, like I'm a paranoid person. Being able to listen in on what people are saying without them knowing that I'm there, if that makes any sense. That sounds really creepy though, doesn't it?
A little bit.
Oh, that's a little, maybe I should rework that. Now people are going to leave the church and we've got a wacko for...
They're going to all be looking over their shoulders.
Is he listening to us? Is he listening? So that would probably be, those two things. Yeah, I think so. But then also with the invisibility thing, being able to do things for people without them knowing I was doing it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's
Right.
a lot better.
Yeah, it sounds a whole lot better than, ooh, that guy's a freak show. So yeah, that's a really good question though. Is that okay for the answer?
That's great.
All right, cool beans.
Yeah.
All right, so hey, as we wrap this up, want you to know this, Tracy's here to help in whatever way possible. Also want you to know it's been a joy to have her on the team, and we invite you to participate in getting closer to Jesus Christ. If you have questions, reach out to Tracy. You can reach out to me as well, and we'll do what we can to help in that area. Okay, so, all right, anything else? We're good?
Good.
Tracy, thank you. Thanks for
Thank
giving
you.
us some time, and we hope
you.
that everything goes well here. Okay, with this video. Everything's going to go well, but with the video. All right, so, hey, God bless you. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great rest of your week, and if you need anything, let us know. Love you. Grateful for you. Praying for you. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.